Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. Well, we have made it out of Alabama, aka Purgatory. Really disappointed in the campground that we stayed at, but I have high hopes for this one. We're at I think it's called Lacady Inn and Campground, and it's right outside of Eunice, Louisiana. So if all else fails, we're going to eat good. So we're going to, Eunice apparently is deeply steeped in Cajun tradition, and a lot of good restaurants, Cajun food, just a lot of history to partake of. So, and as you can see, the surroundings here, I have a lot more space here. I have no neighbor to this side, just a little ditch here, which, hey, I'm not expecting perfection, but by golly, you can see over my shoulder here behind me, I have a dog pen set up, although I'll probably put a few more panels on it later on today. Starlink set up here in the back. On the other side over here, still have quite a bit of room on this side. So you can see the sewer kind of stretches out there a little ways, but plenty of room on both sides, no complaints. So the lady that checked me in yesterday when we came, which we arrived here about 5:30, I think, last night, so the office was closed, but she told me just call her when we got in, and she would come check us in, and so I did that. So got my e-bikes off and everything. I still have to take my little, I don't even know what you call this little tray, but I got to take that off this afternoon. But I don't know, you can see there's a playground here. There's a pond over there with a fountain, which is very picturesque. They've got little, I think it's part of the inn, but they've got cabins that I guess there's some around the back there, some over here on the side. Pretty nice little place. The only complaint thus far is that we're right on this little road here, and there's a significant amount of traffic there. But hey, take the good with the bad, I guess. But seems to be a pretty nice place. We got a nice little common area over there where you can go, and they got a barbecue grill, fire pit, places to sit. Over by the swimming pool, which of course is not open yet. It's still the middle of March, so I have to worry about even this far down in the south, which I'm not. I might have to pull out a map just to see, get my head wrapped around where we're at geographically. But I know we're down into Louisiana quite a ways. But yeah, so this is pretty neat. It's a nice little pond here with the fountain. You can see some of the rustic buildings, cabins that they've got down here. Pretty nice. Looks like somebody just fixed the water line here. Hopefully I won't come down here and find an alligator and interrupt his morning ritual. But we got a nice little bench. That's pretty cool. Made out of a tree. And I don't know what's on the other side of that fence. Looks like some kind of livestock area. Yeah.
Call my sheep.
Huh?
Want me to call the sheep?
Sheep. All right. Sure. I just said I don't know what's on the other side of the fence, but it looks like some kind of livestock. Ah,
My baby.
your babies.
With the fish with the stick.
No, I have a YouTube channel, and I'm just I'm so glad to
I
be.
should have fixed my hair. Watch, they're probably over here in the stall area. All of them but 2. There's 9 altogether. All of them but 2 have been born and raised here.
Oh wow! Oh,
Here
there
they
you
are.
Look at that.
Hey guys, sheep.
I'll have to bring my wife over here to see these guys. She called.
Well,
She's from the Philippines, and I'll point out. I'll say, look,
hey
baby.
guys,
I say, look, baby, cows. She said, no, they're sheep.
these are my babies. This is Miyagi.
Oh, Miyagi. Oh.
He's our
Yeah.
and that's his mama. He was born last year. This one, Miyagi.
Oh,
And this
okay.
is his mama, Bella. That's her new one from
Look
this
at
year.
that.
That's Blackjack. And then we have Tidouge, which means Little Red in French. And her baby, Bibi, from this year. And then we have Ava, named after my granddaughter. And this brown one and the little white one are her twins from this year.
Oh, my goodness. Good job, Ava.
And then this one we didn't know was pregnant. She had a baby, a little black girl, and it got strangled in her neck.
Oh, my goodness.
I felt so bad. Because I knew I should have picked that hand. And they're all petable.
Hey there.
They're all petable. Except her. She's the only one that's still kind of standoffish. But the black and white one, her, and her are the only 2 that weren't born and raised here. I got them from the sale barn. My babies. And they're all friendly. And this is Nova.
Nova.
This is Nova. And this is my baby. This is Reese.
Reese?
Yeah, Reese.
I hear you.
And a little dot right there. Hi, babe. Oh, Nova, I'm sorry. I'm ignoring you. What happens is I watch them, well, when I see they're getting close, I put them in the stall.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as the babies are born, I do what they call imprint them. And what you do is you catch them by the little faces gently, and you cup around their nose and mouth, and you real lightly blow into their nose and mouth, and then you take your hand and you like cup it like that, and then that way they get my scent at the same time right at birth, so they're like, oh, well, I know that smell.
Yeah.
She's cool. Come, baby. Look at my boy. That's my. Oh, thank you, Nova. Oh yeah, they're attention hounds. She wants you to pet her. She's waiting for you to pet her.
Well, of course, I can accommodate.
Yeah, but this is my back. Oh, are you getting jealous because I'm giving brothers too much attention?
Uh-oh. The little black sheep is catching hell. And he had to go through a little gauntlet. Everybody was butting him.
But now this black and white one and her baby, Blackjack, they're going to be leaving either this weekend or next weekend. They're going bye-bye. And then the black one, my stud muffin, as I affectionately call him, Mr. Miyagi is his name.
Yeah.
He's going to be leaving too. So this little white one is going to be my male. The rest is all females. Except for this one. And this one's for sale. Oh, I'm going to
tell my wife.
I'm telling you, you can put it in that cage you got. Hey, Nova! Run on there with the pup. Oh, hello, Bella. Hello,
She
Bella.
said she has, so you just don't know how happy I am to have that little cage sit up, because
That's nice.
oh my God, the last place that we were at, he was like, no, you can't have any dog pens. And I'm like, what? I'm like, well, what's the reason for that? He said, well, people come out and they'll leave their dogs in it, and
Yes.
they'll go to town and all this. And I'm
No,
like,
we
my
can't.
dogs are part of the family. I don't do that. That's
Well, then we don't allow that. If you put the dogs in the pen, you have to be outside with them.
yeah. And
When
that's
you go back in, the dogs go with you.
and that's what I told him. I was like, everywhere else, every other campground I've ever been to is just mandate that you be outside with the dogs when they're outside. I
And
said,
kept on
which is
leash.
reasonable, yeah. And one of mine broke the leash yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He was over here, and
Yeah.
I tried to catch him, but he didn't. No, lady, you're not touching. Now this one here, Harley Joe, the one that lost her baby. So that was my first one I've lost, and it just destroyed me. And which it was really my fault, because I left the hanging there empty. But anyway, she had a twin brother from her last year. And the brother and her mother, yeah, they went to somebody else. Now, like I said, he used to say over every time I say that, oh, your place good up. No, it's not buying. He's not going to barbecue pit. I mean, I really know what happens to him.
My wife is she's crazy. We went to when we were in Florida. We went to Disneyland, and there's a little alligators that were like close to the alligators. She said, "Can we keep them?" Oh no. We can't keep them. We got no room for anything. We got 3 dogs. That's like 2 dogs too many to have in the RV. So
He was named after my granddaughter, my youngest. You know that. They all, the names are kind of,
good morning. It is Monday morning. About 10:10 right now Central Time. We had a hell of a storm last night. Man, my goodness. Wind was blowing, torrential downpours. Let me show you what we got going on here. I thought that I've got a slide topper up here on this back slide that's barely hanging on, and I thought that I heard it give way in the middle of the night or this morning sometime early, but it appears that I was mistaken. So it's still hanging in there, so I still have to replace it. But look at this little bush here didn't make it. It's right between our camper and the next one over. A few minutes ago, my Starlink antenna was flipped over and down just about in the ditch. So we got a couple of branches down, but all things considered, looks like we fared pretty well. My tables didn't even get blown over last night. The trash can's still up, yet the Starlink antenna got flipped over. I don't know. It's freaky weird. So pay attention to the size of this site. I mean, I was complaining bad about the last campground that we were in, because one, they wouldn't let me put up the pen, the dog pen, and 2, the sites was so small. Look at this site, man. I've got enough room. We just walked around behind the RV, so you see how much room is behind there. I've got enough room here. There's almost enough room, for another car in the driveway in front of my RV. That's 45 foot. So this driveway's got to be around 70 feet long, or this site. The sites here are pretty level. You can see, looking around, there's a lot of stuff, little tree branches on the ground and stuff like that. Coming around over here, there's a couple of branches that fell here, and little debris in the road and everything. A big tree limb that wasn't dead at all. That thing still got a lot of leaves on it, and it come down in the middle of the night. Once I finish shooting the video here, I'll probably come over and see if I can pull that over out of the way, and get it out of the road, clear the roadway a little bit if I can. just to be a good steward of the campground. But yeah, if you look all the way down there, the last camper on the end of this row, his American flag, I was going to stop and pick that up this morning because I seen it was on the ground, but as I got closer, I seen that the actual flagpole that it was attached to was bent in half, and so there wasn't nothing I could do for that. But yeah, it's a lot of water. You can see the water that's standing here between the two, but I will almost guarantee that by the end of the day, that water will be gone. Unlike the lowlands of South Carolina, where this much rain would have sat there for 3 weeks. So all things considered, this is a pretty cool little campground. It only has 16 sites, I believe is what she told me. And you can see there's they say 19, 11 of them here. So there must be more than 16 because there's 11 here, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so maybe 17. Of course, now maybe she's figuring 16 because I think the employees that work here also stay at the campground. So I know one of those, the lady that came out with me yesterday and showed me the goats. Her trailer's over, or her camper's over there, and I think the other lady that works here as well is probably in one of these other lots out here. But all things considered, not a bad campground. It's relatively quiet considering we're right. You can see the road behind us right there. That's it's not a real busy road, but it's got a significant amount of traffic on it. And then the one on the other side over there where that truck's going by, that's 109, I think. That's a pretty significant highway. But we're far enough away from that the noise doesn't bother us. There is a train that we can hear in the distance coming through at night sometimes with the whistle blowing, but he's not close enough where it's disturbing or anything. So all things considered, I kind of like this place. It's quaint, it's unassuming. The only thing I can say so far, there's been I've had opportunity to speak to a couple of people, my next door neighbor being one, and got no response when I spoke to him. And then this morning, a young man came out to get in his car, and I think he's staying in one of the rooms over there. I spoke to him. He walked on by like I didn't say anything. So, but we did have one fella come by yesterday and brought his little Pomeranian by. He was very, very friendly. He stopped and talked for a few minutes. So, oi! My wife was just calling me. I don't know what she's calling me for. Anyway, we're going to try to head into town a little bit today. The restaurants are open because it's Monday. Everything kind of closes down on Sunday. I think she's trying to tell me one of the dogs. Huh? In there? I just let them out, the turds. Anyway, we're going to make a run in, and I'm going to get some boudin sausage this morning. Traditional Cajun fare, and maybe some crawfish for the bride. And we'll get back with you when we get in there. Stick with us. Have I got to tell you about our adventure this morning? My goodness. Okay, so we're in Louisiana, and doggone, one of the things I like to do when I go to a new place, especially a place as steeped in tradition and Cajun culture as Eunice, is to try some of the fare that's available. Now, we just went to a little store down here. I went mistakenly thinking I was going to get some prepared boudin. It's a sausage, a Cajun sausage, if you're not aware. So I've never had it before. So we went to a little store here. I think it's called the Superette or something like that. The Superette in Eunice. The fellow that was in there, very informative, Very nice gentleman. I told him I'd never tried boudin and asked him if he could recommend a place to get it. And he said,
ikaw ang mag-i-invite.
wait a minute, the Filipino connection just came in. he said, there's no restaurant that serves boudin. It's you just buy it and you take it home and cook it. And he gave me instructions on how to cook it and everything. It's pretty much just boiling it. But he had some there that he gave me to sample, and I'm gonna tell you what. Oh my God, it's like it's everything you would expect from a Cajun food product. I mean, it's got spice, it's got flavor. Man, it is one of the best things I've ever tasted, and I'm sitting there just chowing out on this thing. Gave my wife some. My wife tasted it, and she said, it's got liver in it. Now, she knows I do not eat liver. I will not eat liver. Liver, it disgusts the heck out of me. It's the nastiest thing I've ever tasted. So I said, no, it ain't got no liver in it. So I had to, got a creature on my hat here. I had to ask the guy. I said, so has this got liver in it? He says, yeah. So I'll be damned. There's no liver. I mean, there's no liver taste, and that I can taste. My wife tasted it right off the bat. This stuff is absolutely wonderful. They got some stuff called cracklins. They call it cracklins. It's kind of my wife is Filipina, so it's kind of a cross between chicharron, which is basically a pork rind, and lechon, which is a roast pig with crispy skin on the outside. So it's kind of somewhere in the middle of those two, and it is also wonderful. We got a smoked chicken roll and a boudin roll, or a boudin ball, I think they call it. And let me show you that. That's the boudin ball, and it's basically just boudin that's deep fried into a ball, and it's got some pepper jack cheese on the inside of it. But oh my God, if you remember that guy that used to be back in the day, the cooking Cajun just in time, that's all I can think about when I bite into this. Ooh, it's one of us, I guarantee. So doggone it, if you haven't been to Louisiana, or Louisiana, however you prefer, doggone it, get down this way. Make sure you try boudin and boudin balls. And he told me about another stuff in there called conch. I haven't tried that yet. It's basically a pig's stomach that's stuffed in sausage or something, but which sounds disgusting. But hey, I wouldn't eat liver before today, so y'all come get you some. Doggone it. Good doesn't even come close to describing this stuff. My gracious. All right, you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button. Damn, I wish you could taste this just by hitting the like and subscribe. I have about 1,042,000 followers in 2 weeks. Doggone it, it's good. Anyway, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Continue to follow us, and doggone, stick with us. We're going to continue this video as we find new and interesting stuff in Louisiana. See you in a little. Good morning, y'all. I think I will go ahead and finish this video up with this last little segment here, and unfortunately, I want to make sure I can get this out to you by Friday. Today is Wednesday, so I like to let it sit on there and let YouTube figure out what to do with it before before it goes live. So just a little kind of bring you up to date with what's been going on since yesterday, actually. So we went out to eat at a couple restaurants yesterday, had a good time. I'm gonna tell you, the Cajun fare is full of wonderful flavor. Just about everything that you eat down here, especially traditional Cajun dishes, full of flavor. So many different flavors, rich. It's very good food. So maybe I'm a a Cajun in disguise, I guess. So, but really enjoy the food. Have really enjoyed this little campground. It's very unassuming, very small. Like I mentioned earlier, I think it's got 17 sites. It's nestled between two pretty significantly busy roads. This one a little less than the other one, but convenient to the town of Eunice. It's just outside the city limits of Eunice, so everything in Eunice is convenient. Lafayette is probably a 30-minute drive, so that's a huge town. We're probably going to go into that today. Look for some cigars. So, and there's a couple little towns. Now tomorrow, we will be going to a town called Henderson, I think, where we'll be taking a airboat swamp tour. So I have actually done one of those before, so and had a really good time. But Tess has not. She said this will be her first time being on an airboat and getting to see the swamp. So I'm looking forward to having a good time on that. So I'll take the camera along. It won't be on this video, but I'll make sure to put some of the footage on the next video that will be coming out the following week. So you get to experience that with us. Hopefully it'll be a good time, uneventful. We like to be able to go out. The last time I went out, I was a little apprehensive about the guy reaching down and petting alligators and stuff, and I asked him to show me how to start the boat, and he said, "Why?" And I said, "Because when one of them alligators takes your arm off, I want to be able to get the rest of us back to civilization." And, he just laughed at me, because I guess he knew what I now know, that those things are so domesticated at this point that, you know, they're just about as much pets as they are wild, although they're still a pet that can take your arm off if you want to. So I'm hoping to a friend of mine, Steve LaFave, who actually donated this camera to my cause. Very good friend. He sent me a video last night where he has the same camera, and he's using an external microphone for the camera. So I know that will be a great help. Once he sends me the information back for that, I'll look into purchasing an external microphone to get the audio up, because that's what I've noticed when using this camera. The audio suffers significantly from the previous or the other options that I use with the wireless microphone system. So and what they call that thing, the audio mod, I think, on the GoPro. So at any rate, the wife is still in bed getting her beauty rest, and y'all have seen her, so you know that's working out pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing short, and hopefully y'all will see and enjoy this video. And if you do, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and throw us a comment. You know, let us know how you enjoyed the video, or if there's something else we could do to make it more enjoyable. That's my mission in life right now, is to be able to produce YouTube videos that people enjoy and get a little something out of it. And maybe if traveling's in your future, or one of the things that you really want to do, you can live vicariously through us for a while, and hopefully we'll continue to travel and continue to enjoy it, and we'll keep posting the content here for y'all to enjoy with us. So with that, I'll say, remember, when camping, take only photos and leave only footprints. Travel safe. We'll see you next time.